Alrighty, here we go. This is a modification that I did to the kickstand. Why? Well, see this little damage here, here, these scuff marks here. Oh, little black mark here. I know, seems minor. Little hole here. But when you got a brand new bike and it won't stop falling on you, it's annoying. And it's fell on me twice, and I ain't even been on it when it fell. The worst thing that it did is it cracked this part here. See how bad that's cracked? Not pleased. And whereas I was mad enough about that, I realized this morning, as you can see, that it came apart from where it plugs in, snaps in to the side there. So I'm really not happy about that. I got Alan and then looking for me a new panel here to try and get that fixed. So enough is enough. I talked to Alan, and what we came up with is I took this kickstand off after putting it on blocks. The wood block to protect the bottom and the other block. Took it off, and I don't know if you could tell from the video, but what I did, you see the scratches, is if you look, you can see this curve that I was going for, where it pitches forward and a little outward. And what had happened is, after talking to Alan, we decided that that's what needed to happen. I'm going to have to take some touch-up paint, and my wife took a little touch-up paint, because despite my efforts not to scratch it, I did. Anyways, I took that, and it took me a while to figure out the cheater, because like Alan said, you need to come from the bottom. But you see at the bottom, you got this plate here, this little footrest, and this rubber here. You're not getting a cheater or a pipe over that. And Alan said you need to come up from the bottom, not the top. So what I finally figured out is, I took a huge monster combination wrench and I slid it down this, and you know, I'd already marked with masking tape the direction I wanted to bend it in, and then I wrapped this in like an old work glove, cloth glove, and put it in a vise, upside down in the vise. And then I took a towel and wrapped it. The wrench was big enough around that it just went around that, and I put the towel around inside that to try to protect it, and didn't do as good a job as I'd hoped. And then I pushed against the flat part of the vise with the wrench upside down, and that sucker did bend. It did bend forward and to the side, which is what I was wanting to do. So when I put it back together, I over tightened it and realized, hey, that's a way to slow it down as well. After you've had it on there once and you put it on there again, you're able to tighten it, and it pinches hard enough that that'll slow it down from flipping up. But it still goes up and down. I had to loosen it a little bit because I had to over tighten it, and it wasn't going up as easy. But you can see that it's a little slower. See there, to snap up. And I'll show you further. I'll get this out. Hold this here. Back it. So tilt this out. Maybe you can see it even more now. That's what I'm talking about. How it's pitching forward here. It's going forward and hopefully out a little bit. So from on the other side here, another angle. Don't know if you're catching that. But overall, I'm not sure how much the bike is leaning, if I accomplish my objective or not. You can watch though now when I slide it forward as I'm holding it. You see that? You see? Now granted, that ain't gonna hold the bike up if it's down on that, but you see that it ain't just snapping back up right away. So I think tightening it a little more helped. And one other thing I'd like to point out that I thought would be a good idea is if you see this piece right here, this little lip. I'm thinking if someone took a grinder and ground that back a little, just a smidge, and then touched it up, that would allow the kickstand to go even further forward. And I might do that at some point if I find the right drill and bit to do it. But I guess I could have bent it out a little further. I didn't want to go too crazy with it, because my fear was if I did bend it out so far that when I put it back up, it would stand out too much away from the bike. I don't think it is. I don't think it's standing out too far the way it is. I think it's pretty much the way it was. Anyways, that's something I might keep working on. But hopefully that saves some damage. That's my little tip on what direction you might want to go to start trying to fix that kickstand so that it ain't falling over on you all the time for no reason. It's a wrap. Catch you later.